again, looking at an algorithm or a stack of code, the best way of working out what different parts of it does is to pull them out, especially when you've got a nice big one like this. Have a look at all the different bits. So we looked at movement already, so I know all this stack of code here about movement has to do inside my forever loop. Suddenly it makes my code a lot shorter. There's this little interesting bit at the bottom, which could have come at the bottom, it could have come at the top, because inside a forever loop, these little if loops, doesn't really matter what order they come in, but I'm going to bring it across here so we can look at it properly. It tells us if touching cake, so this is about the line, remember, so if the line is touching cake, then it will change the cakes eaten, my variable, by +1, and the line will say yummy for 1 second. Now, at the moment, I could take this and plug it into my green flag. If I click that, it's going to do nothing because it must be touching, according to this piece of code, it must be touching the green flag, it must be touching the cake, and the green flag must be pressed at the same time. So if I had the line on top of it and I press the green flag, it works, it triggers. However, if I press the green flag and he's there, nothing happens. He's got to be there, he's got to be touching it at the same time as green flag is pressed. That's why I need to bring in my forever loop, so I can stretch my forever loop around it like a T-Rex. So this means at any point after the green flag is pressed and while it stays pressed, if the line touches the cake, it'll change the variable by a value of +1 and it'll say yummy for a second. Okay, so that is basically the housekeeping and how it scores. Because the variable's been adjusted, I then have to start thinking about how I'd reset it at the start of a game. So this bit of the loop, I'm going to take that off. I could put it down here again where it was before. I need to be very careful and make sure it doesn't end up inside another if loop, because if I do that, it's going to break my code completely. That'd be one line error. So I'm going to put it right at the bottom there. I could have put it up at the top. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to put all of this command inside my if loop, and I can join my if loop back to the green flag. And I'll deal with this guy in the next video.